yes, you need to protect yourself. You need to know your boundaries. You need to know your limits. You need to know your capabilities. If you are not somebody that can or just won't go help a suffering addict or carry the message properly, then don't. Just shut the fuck up and don't. Do you and keep doing you, but shut the fuck up and don't, and leave the fucking program alone the way that it should be fucking done.
Look at this crazy fella here. Come and see him crashed out drunk in the corner there. I think drunk. Because I drug him from the corner to reach over here.
Hi everyone, my name is Derek and I'm in recovery. I survived hell, the homeless streets of Red Deer, and I've been clean for over 2 years. But here's the truth that nobody wants to say. 1.5 years of addicted hell. Every minute of every day, I was on those streets. The rooms of recovery were a disheartening option, if you could even call them an option. There was no help available from Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous, but the format the rooms pretend to uphold had power. Power I knew was true. Power I had to invest myself in to conjure some sort of hope, no matter how isolated and alone I got. If not for helping my fellow man, I would be dead. I took to the streets with nothing but a sore, concrete, riddled body, hardly able to walk some days, and I did what I could to help those in active addiction, those who were being sex trafficked right out in the open and against their will. A roofing job I had picked up granted me the opportunity of a few $100s, which I used to feed the women that were not allowed to eat in between their tricks, because that's when they were being doped up. So they couldn't get to the times the homeless are fed, but I could. I used that money to help as many as I could for as long as I could. In 103 days, clean and sober, trying to climb out of that pit, not once did I see anyone from recovery, not one member, not one outreach worker. And yet, I knew recovery, inside and out. 10 years of meetings, and no one showed up where they were needed most. But I did see strangers, non-addicts, showing up with kindness. They didn't have the solution. We do. Recovery is built for us to help others, because we have what actually works. But over 1.5 years, living it, on the pavement, in the shelters, in the alleys, not one person from a 12-step program ever came. And that's the problem. We are soldiers in a war on addiction, but right now, we're just polishing our weapons, comparing shine, while the people who need saving are bleeding out in front of us. The truth? We've forgotten how to load the gun. We're trapped in echo chambers, obsessed with clean time, applause, and spiritual posturing. While real addicts die every day, I'm asking for your help. Help me spread hope. Help me break the complacency that turned recovery into a closed club, built for self-congratulation. We could solve this crisis in 1 generation if we used recovery the way it was meant to be used. But we don't. And that failure is on us. Everyone in recovery hates me for saying this, but I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to save lives. And if that makes me the villain, so be it. Please share this message. Help me shine a light on what's really happening. Help me expose the manipulation, the gatekeeping, the lies. Because the world needs to know. The people who claim to carry the message often refuse to carry it anywhere. Recovery can be saved, but we have to wake up. I've been fighting this fight alone for 10 years, and I'm not stopping. Not until the sleeping army of recovery finally gets up and does for others what was once done for them. Because let's be brutally honest, 12-step programs, left unchecked, are now one of the biggest reasons addicts stay sick. If we had been doing what we were meant to do, this epidemic would already be over.
Ideology is a very bad thing, because the moment you buy into a prepackaged set of ideas about what you're supposed to believe, you can very quickly find yourself not interested in the truth.